This pattern is called a Connemara black variant. The hook in the vise is a Kamasan B175, size 12. The thread I'll start with is 6/0 Danville's in scarlet. Then I start it in the center of the shank and run it down, trim the waist, and continue on till the end of the shank is reached. For the tail, it's a small golden pheasant crest. It's tied in as a reasonably shortish tail. Like so. The red is to form a small bright butt on this fly. So I build it up a little. And then spiral it back to the center. The working thread is actually black Benecchi 12/0 thread. So right now this moves in. The reason for this approach with the two threads is simply not to fiddle about with two bobbins, bobbin holders, while doing the tag. Next material on is the ribbing, which is a fine silver wire tied in underneath the shank. Now tie up all the way against the red butt. For the body, it's dyed black seal's fur. Take just a small amount and twist it on. Make a fine point. And catch it. And then shape the rest of the body. Try and keep it fairly tight so that the ribbing does not sink into it too much. Stop a little short of the eye and taper the body down a little so that the wing, which will come later, doesn't get forced up too far. Then rib with the silver wire. Break it off by wiggling. Now, clear back any of the seal's fur. The hackle is a webby cock hackle. Natural black in this case, but dyed black will work just as well. Simply strip away the base fluff. Tie in with a few tight turns and trim. Next I'll clip on the easy pliers and wrap a few turns of hackle. I work towards the thread and catch the tip and cut through. Break it off. Now, make a few turns in front to angle the hackle back ever so slightly, like so. The throat is next. The original pattern calls for European jay, some blue feathers from the side. I use a dyed blue partridge. As before, strip away the unwanted bits. A little more. Then pull back the barbs on either side. And clip away this tip. To tie in the throat, I prefer to turn the hook upside down, and I will tie it in slightly on my side and use the torque of the thread to pull it over. And distribute it nicely along the lower edge. It's now too long, so part of the process is to pull until I have the length I want, which is just brushing the point. We're now there. Now it becomes a matter of trimming away. The waist bit. Short enough that it will not interfere when we finish off the fly. What remains now is the wing. And the wing is bronze mallard. I've pulled back the amount that I'll use for the wing. The tips need to be evened, so just pull it down so that the tips are even, and either tear or cut away. There's now a strip. I fold it double and then once more. So there's a reasonably compact and dark set of barbs to form the wing. The wing length is about halfway between the end of the body and the tail. Just put it in place. Soft loop, tighten it, tighten more. Sits right. Now it's a matter of trimming it at the angle of the eye, as short as possible. And then form a small neat head. And finish it off with a 3-turn whip finish. Before trimming the thread short. And that completes the Connemara black variant.